Hello, fellow time travelers and comic book aficionados. I had the great opportunity of meeting an artist in the comic book community. His name is Sam De la Rosa. He's best known for his works in the mid-80s and 90s, where he did inking and finishing artwork for memorable characters like Venom, Carnage, Spider-Man, Daredevil, Iron Man, to name a few, as well as DC for world's finest in action comics. De La Rosa had a start in the comic book industry in 1982, where he began inking the works of other artists before creating his own signature style, as we know with Venom and Lethal Enforcer, which is one of his famed works. It was just a joy meeting Mr. De La Rosa as he was signing autographs, performing caricatures, and also remarks for different comic book covers. Most of the proceeds went also to the YMCA in Texas, where he is a member and a part of that community. De La Rosa has his start and was born in San Antonio, Texas, before moving to Austin and working with Marvel, Dark Horse Comics, DC, and other titles as well. It was just a joy to talk with him. We had about 20 minutes to converse as he was etching, or drawing rather, with ink on top of the cover. I gave him a couple books requesting an autograph. He was very gracious to do so. He told me about his history with comics. He used to ride his bicycle in the streets of San Antonio to different comic book shops to collect Spider-Man. That was his number one character. Always looking to get the best issue at a time where he didn't have the internet. You couldn't go back and get those back issues as easily as today. And he always loved Spider-Man, and he saw his dream into fruition, eventually working for Marvel and artfully drawing so. It was amazing watching him speak about his past and also drawing at the same time the etching and detail of what he was working on. And he made no mistake with the ink right on the paper. Didn't even draw with graphite before he did it. The two books I asked Sam De La Rosa to sign was Amazing Spider-Man number 365 with this beautiful hologram cover, one of 6 of them as part of a series, and the Venom Lethal Enforcer, which he's known for right here. And just look at this hollow foil cover. Holographics was the company that worked on these between 1992 and 1994, an age where Marvel worked with Fleer trading card companies to create these cardstock covers and these cool hologram looks. Some say it was a gimmick in the 90s, as there was wrapped comic books in bags, also hologram covers, and so forth. But they really caught my eye as a kid because this is what I collected. This was me at a young age. And this is a book that I picked up back in the day when I saw it at the comic book store. So look at the beautiful artwork that Sam did for me. This remark right here is directly on top of the hologram. And just see it glow. You see Spider-Man 2099 here in his book, The First Appearance and Preview, and just look at the glow in the background. So just the details, the hatching and all that there. He even put motion marks, and the spider sense on top really adds a cool touch. And it's just neat to see history and a part of it and a live drawing in front of me. And Sam was pretty carefree. He was talking about his donations to the YMCA. He was also talking about working with greats like Bob Layton, communicating by phone with Joe Sinnott, who was an inker just like Sam was. And I said, did you have to go to Marvel Studio? Did you have to go to New York? And he said, a lot of us were all over the US and we contributed our work, and Stan the Man and his crew put them together and marketed them. And nonetheless, we have these great pieces of history right now. I'm just in awe of this remark right here. And just, he didn't make a mistake at all, not even using a pencil or anything. He just inked it right onto the cover. So that's truly professional. And 80s and 90s, working with artists like Mark Bagley, and the renditions of Spider-Man is great. This book also has a poster inside, which I'll show you, featuring Venom, Carnage, and yours truly, Peter Parker, right in there too. And the signature is Mark Bagley, aka Bag. So it's neat reminiscing with the artist at a time that I wasn't, I was a kid collecting, and just picking up this 30th anniversary special, and lo and behold, it features a character of the multiverse, Spider-Man 2099. The other book is Venom, when he was becoming more and more popular in the 90s, and even so today with major motion pictures. Looking at the glint here, you see the hologram. That's kind of a fun little extra to the comic book. And we have De la Rosa's signature sprawling right underneath the Venom right there. Very humble man, just great to just sit down and chat comics with. Truly a great experience. The final book I asked Sam to sign for me wasn't with Venom or Spider-Man, but Iron Man. He did have a part in it. And this is an iconic cover. It has all the different armament, from the golden armor to the stealth knight armor to even right here, more the original armor. And he was a guest inker in this book. Right over here, you can see his name right in the middle as the camera focuses. Yeah, Sam De la Rosa, and he was gracious enough to sign it for me as he did the inking in this book. Some of the great detail, you have Iron Man whizzing through the air, that dark shading on the underbelly. Looking at these pages, almost like they're a splash page. This is what De la Rosa did. He embellished the ink, he embellished and finished the artwork to create these grades in the pages here. This issue is from 1984, and Sam De la Rosa had his debut in 1982. Since then, he also did Predator, issue number 1 for Dark Horse Comics, and one of particular note is El Beso Hero, which talks about the history and the Mexican-U.S. border, which is a piece that was dear to him and a passion project that he worked on, El Peso Hero. So it was nice hearing about all the different comic book publishers that he worked with. Truly great to see his inking style and how professional he was, drawing and talking at the same time. De la Rosa travels to different conventions, including the San Diego Comic-Con, Wizard World, which is now owned by a different Canadian company, and also the New York Comic Convention as well. I thank Sam De La Rosa for his time and for allowing me to get these 3 books personalized with his great artwork right there.